Hello all, welcome back to your computer class. And we were here with the presentation software wherein you have learnt how to add new slide, okay, then how to delete a slide, fine, other things like how to do the formatting, okay, like changing the font size, how to align the text either left, right or to the center and justify, how to do the indentation in your presentation software, that's the paragraph spacing what you give. Using of the tools, I think you can add the shapes also in the same way. Bullets and numbering, wherein you can give bullets either numbering or the alphabets, okay. So in today's class, I'll just be telling you the views and the formatting options, okay, the views and the formatting options for that, transitions and animations. So PowerPoint is originally called as the presenter, which is original brainchild of Robert Gaskins and Dennis Austin, okay. So what they tell, a picture is worth 1,000 words. You must have heard this phrase many times, isn't it? Presentation graphics is based on this very concept only. So a picture can speak 1,000 words. Instead of me only talking and you listening, if you just see the practical thing, the PowerPoint or the photos or the images, whatever we send, you'll be more attracted and you'll learn more. Yes, you'll understand more. So Microsoft PowerPoint is one of the most popular presentation graphics software available. Okay. So in this chapter, you will be learning about using various view types, applying animation effect, transitions, etc. Okay. Then, why do you need this views? Okay. Why do you need the view? Views of a presentation refers to the ways in which you can display presentation content, okay. For example, you just want a bigger look of the whole slide, or you just want to see the outline of the text, or you want to see all the slides together and so on. Either way, while working on presentation, your requirements vary. Yes or no? Reading also, there are a lot of variations when we do things. In the same way in your presentation also. You're editing individual slides, you're capturing broad ideas and writing outlines. You're editing the speaker notes that help the speaker during presentation. You are rearranging the slides in your presentation. All these things can happen. So how do you work with this different slides? The different views available in PowerPoint are being given. Okay, I'll just show you what are those. You can see the first one is your normal. What you are seeing, did you see the arrangement which took place? I'll just show you once again. Okay, so this is the normal view. Click on the tab view and you'll get all the views over here. The first one is normal. This is the default view. It displays 3 panes that show the outline, the slide and an area into which you can enter speaker's note. Okay, in which you can enter the speaker's note. So there's some saying over here, knowledge is of 2 kinds. One in knowing the subject yourself and the other is in knowing where you can find the information on. It's just a saying, so you can just see that. Okay, I'll just select. How to select? Click the button in the bottom right corner or choose view and normal. Okay, bottom right corner. Can you see this? This is the normal view. Here also you can choose. So this is the normal view and you can see the slides in the normal view. Can you see this, children? Each slide is being given 1, 2. Now I am in the second slide and that's being marked. The next one is, you want the third slide? Click on that. The third slide will appear and so on. Fourth one. Okay. Then fifth. Did you see this? So this is your normal view. This is your normal view. Okay. Got it? Fine. Then the next one is slide sorter. Slide sorter. So whatever slides or how many ever slides you have created, those all the slides will be appearing like this. It displays your entire set of slides on screen in thumbnail form, okay, in thumbnail form. You call it as a thumbnail form so that you can check the order of and completeness of your presentation. It is an ideal view for deleting and rearranging slides. To move a slide, click and drag it to its new position. I just want this slide to be here. Can you see this? This is just rearranging. I'm just moving it. Just hold it and drag it. Slide sorter. You can see all the slides over here and you can just rearrange them, okay? However you want, you can rearrange them. Got it, children? So this is how you can do it. And if you don't want that slide, you can just right click on that slide and you can add a new slide. You can duplicate that slide. That means you can copy one more slide, see, of the same thing, and you can just delete the other slide, okay? So you can copy also. You can add a section over there, okay? One more section will be added. Then hiding the slide, formatting the background, all these things you can do it. So this is your slide sorter view. The next one is reading view. I'll click on reading view. See, this is your reading view. You can read each slide. This shows the slide that fits within the window and you can change to this view when you want to proofread or rehearse, okay? So I just want to rehearse. Okay, now what is it? It's a Google. What is Google? Google is an American multinational technology company that specializes in interrelated services and products, okay? So it's just like a rehearsal what I can do in the reading view. Each one I can see this and I can view it. Understood? Press the escape key, it just comes back, gets back. Then the next one is slide show. Okay, the next one is slide show. So run the slides, okay, click on the slideshow. From where you want to run, you can use them. From beginning, I'll just give it, okay. So this is how runs the slideshow, where slides run one after the another, either as per recorded time or at the, okay, or according to the press of a key. Then next one, notes page. The next one is notes page. Okay, so this is your notes page. If you want to add something to the slide which you have already created, you can add the text over here. How? Displays the speaker notes created to go with each slide. Okay, whatever explanation I am doing, those things you can just add it up here and it appears for you. View notes page. Okay, the next one is slide master. What's the slide master? An hierarchy of slides that stores information about the theme and the slide layouts of the presentation. Okay, so this shows the hierarchy, like how you have done the presentation. Including the background color, fonts, effects. Okay, I can just click over this. Then you can give it making global changes that affect all slides in the presentation. Once for all the changes in the presentation can be done. See, this is what it is being done. Each slide, it shows what you have, font you have used, what is a picture you are used. Okay, in that way it shows you. This is the slide master. It just gives a outlines, what do you call, skeleton of the slides whatever you have prepared. Okay, then the next one is navigating between views. Navigating between the views. While working on your presentations, you can navigate between different views by clicking view tab. Okay, by clicking view tab. Presentation views. View tab, presentation views. Can you just see here? These are the presentation views group, and clicking on one of the options available. So whatever views we have discussed, like normal, outline, slide master, notes page, reading views. Okay, so this completely is called as the presentation view. It's a complete group. Okay, like font group, paragraph group, how you tell, it's the same. If you want to quickly navigate to all the views except notes page, then you can use the option available as part of the status bar. Okay, you can just come over here in the status bar, you can just click notes. Okay, this is how it appears. Not, I don't want to use all these things, I just want this notes page, and you can click. Understood? Hope you have understood how to use the views. Got it? The next one is applying animations. I think you will be more interested in this. Applying animation effects through custom animation. Okay, through custom animation. Animations are the movements applied to individual objects on a slide. There are 4 different kinds of animations. Okay, the first one is entrance effects, exit effect, emphasis, motion path. Okay, entrance, for example, you can make an object fade gradually into focus, fly onto the slide from an edge, or bounce it view. Okay, entrance. Okay, fine. See, it just appears. Okay, fade in, fly in. Now when you click on that, so once you can give the animations. How to do that? Select the object on the slide to be animated. Okay, select the object on the slide to be animated, click on animation tab. Okay, select the object. So I've just selected the object. Okay, then click on the animation tab. See, can you see this now? Advanced animation group. It tells advanced animation group. So this is the advanced animation group what you're getting. So select any one of it. Okay, up here. Then add animation. Add animation. Here you can give it. Understood? Then selected animation. You can change the effect options like direction and sequence of animation by animation tab, effects option. You can just change the effects also. Okay, I've just given that. Under timing group of animation tab, specify set timings. You can just auto. I have given auto. Let me select. Okay, no, that will be more. Okay, 1 timing. Just set the timing animation for that. Click animation tab, preview, play it now. See, this is what will appear for you. That's all. Okay, so this is how it happens. Okay, so anything you can give. Can you see this now? This is how you can do the animations. Okay, any of the color pulse, effect, let me give it in red. Okay, then add animation, bounce, preview. Did you get it? Anything you can do with the help of the animations. Got it? Did you understand the steps how to do it? Select it. Let me show with this slide also. No, this is an image slide. You can use this. Okay. Then click on animation. Select. Okay. Click on animation. Appear. Select the object. Add animation. Okay, float in. I'll just click on float in. Any of the thing you can give. Then just click on the preview. See, can you see this? anything you can do, you can do it. Then the next one is adding transition slides. Adding transition slides. What is it? Slide transition is a way to control how the next slide will replace previous slide in the slideshow. See, one after the other it should replace, right? One after the other. So how to do that? From the transition to this slide group, select transition type. Click on transitions in the tab. Okay. From the timing group of transition tab, select sound effect and transition timing. Transitions, you can select sound also, you can give. Okay. Then I'll set the time. You can give apply to all also. Okay. Push effect options from left or from bottom. You can just see the, can you see this, children? Can you hear the sound also, that click sound? I'll give some other drum roll. Okay, I think that will be fine. Did you hear that? This is called as slide transition. Control plus mouse click in the slide sorter view is used for selecting a group of slides to apply transition. Control plus mouse click. Okay, control plus mouse click, if you do, it goes to the slide sorter, and one after the other you can just give the transitions. Uncover. Okay, any of the thing. Okay, split. Understand it? Did you get it, children? So this is what is called as the transitions to the special effects that introduce a slide in a slideshow. Okay. Then use of a media clip and action buttons. Fine. Another very useful thing is the action button. Any shape or text on which you can click during presentation and it links to and opens another slide or plays audio or video, etc. Okay, so that is called as an action button. How to do it? Adding video from a file. So what is this addition? Addition is nothing but you are inserting something. Yes, in your Word also we have already done that, worked with that. Click on the insert. Okay, click on insert. Once you click on insert, you have a video and audio options here. Click on the video. If you want an online video, you can take it, or video on my PC, that also you can take it. So it will bring you a menu where from you have to pick the source of the audio or video respectively. Okay, video from file or video, it's like from my PC. So I'll just click it from the files. I have few videos of my own, so I just try to add them. Click on that and click on insert. Okay, you'll just insert it. Inserting media. To cancel, you can press the escape key, but it will be inserted. Understood? It will be inserted. Fine. See, your video is being inserted now. Got it? You can play that.
Hey children.
It's my own video what I have done. So you can just listen to it.
Fine. Given. Okay,
See?
fill with.
So this is how the
For the web. Okay, in all aspects.
Adding the video. The next one is the same method. I'll just delete this, children. I think hope you have understood how to add it. Got it? Okay. The next one is click on the insert itself and click on the audio. Audio on my PC. Okay, anything, if you have got it or if you have the same way, you can just take them. No matches. I think I'll just go to the online audio wherein a bird chirping or something, recording audio. This is the recorder, the same way how you do it. Okay, I'll just give a name to that. Then, hey all, welcome back to your computer class, and this is the PowerPoint presentation software what we are going through. Okay, click on OK. Play it, you can play it. Hey all, welcome back to your computer class, and this is the PowerPoint presentation software what we are going through. Understood? So this is how you are supposed to add, or you will be adding the audio clip. Okay, you will be adding the audio clip. So hope so you have understood how to insert video as well as insert the audio. Then inserting the action buttons. Okay, inserting the action buttons. How to do that? Action buttons allow you to control the sequencing of the slides in a slideshow. Action buttons can also be used to direct the user back to a previous slide or forward to the next slide, or go directly to the first slide or the last slide or anywhere in between. Okay, so how you can do it? In the insert tab itself, in the links, okay, you will have the action command. Okay, you'll have the action command. So how you can do it? Action settings dialog will open up. You can choose to have your action start on a mouse click or a mouse rollover. To set action with mouse click, select tab mouse click in action settings dialog box. It tells insert, actually it has to show up. Yeah, it's there. See, did you get this? Mouse click, action setting dialog box appears. Under action on click, choose hyperlink. Action on click. Okay, choose hyperlink. Okay, next slide. Got it? Drop down arrow appears. First slide, last end show. Okay, choose the slide that you wish to link. You can just give, I'll give next slide. Okay, then okay. So this is what is action link. Choose the slide that you wish to link. Click on. You can give the sound itself here only. Playing sound. Okay, running program. End show. Okay. So this is how you can do the action click. It will be shown once you start with the slideshows. Okay, once you start with the slideshows. Importing material from other application. How do you take information from other sources? Sometimes you need to add or import. That's what you will have to take it. Material from some other format that belongs to the other application, such as word processor or spreadsheet. Okay. Move to slide where you want to insert the imported document. Okay, move to slide where you want to import the document. I'll just take this. Okay, there's a lot of space here. Document. To add or import such a document in your presentation, you can follow the procedure. How? Move to the slide where you want to insert. Click on the insert tab. Yes, we are already there. Then you have in the text group, click on the object. In the text group, click on the object. Okay, so this is what it appears for you. If at all, if you have something, you can just click Excel chart. Okay, click on OK. Now the insert object dialog box will pop up. Now it has popped up and I have chosen the chart. I have chosen the chart from Excel. Okay, click OK and your chart will be available for you. Okay, and in this you are supposed to resize. You can resize it. I think you will know how to resize and move the slides. Yes, how to resize an image, inserting the image for clip art and all, we have seen it. So that's how you can do it. Understood? Then click OK and the changes is being done. Control S. Control S saves the changes. So this we have not changed. I'll show you how to save it also. Hope all have understood how it exactly works. Yes? Fine. The next one is, so now children, we'll just revise what all we have done. Now you got to know, I'll just show you once again. Then slideshow, you want it from the current slide, okay, or present online or custom slideshow. You can custom the slideshow. How? Click on that, custom shows, new. If you want how to search in Google or from where you want to start, you can give that, okay. Then till where you want, you can just add it and click OK. Okay, so that's the custom show. Rehearsing timings, you can give each one of them. Can you see this? These are the transitions and animations what we have done. Understood? I have applied it for all. So once you go on clicking on the slides, you will be getting the audio clip. So you can just then otherwise from beginning. Remember we had changed the, do you remember we had changed the action settings. So that's why it's being appearing like that. Can you see this now? And I have given the, see the application, how we have applied the chart from the wizard object, applying the object from different source. Okay. Hope all have understood till here. So I'll just glance through how it exactly works. So this is your PowerPoint presentation, or what you call it as MS PowerPoint or Microsoft presentation, wherein adding a slide, you'll click on new slide in the home tab. Okay, you'll be selecting the first slide will always be a title slide. This is a already made slide, so I'm just showing you how it works. So this is the title and this is the subtitle what you'll give. Then the next, you can insert the image or picture on, take it online or just by the pictures which you already have in the PC. Fine. The next one, you can just give a title and give a description for that also. You can add the images, taking the screenshots, and you have seen how to give the animations. Okay, select where you want to give the animations. Click one, then click on add animation, shape. Just you can see the preview here. Did you see that? Yes, you can give the set the timings here also, recording the animation also, or move earlier if you give, or move later you can give, one or two you can select. Then transitions you have seen. Okay, you can preview it. Got it? This is the transitions what we have seen. There are different ones. Even here you can apply it to all, or you can see, give the sound also, select the sounds whichever you want, and you can set the timings also. Design, I think in the last class itself we have discussed which template you want, what are the templates also we have discussed. Okay, so anyone, whichever you love to do it, or whichever you think you can do it, you can use them. The next one is, in the home tab you have seen, see the transition changed. Okay, the templates changed. Home tab you have cut, copy, paste options, as you know, layouts, reset section. I think these things we have discussed in our word lesson only. So the same components apply here also. Okay, filling the shape, the same, you can give the colors over here also. Fine. Then you have the paragraph wherein you have the text direction, alignment of the text, and the converting it to the smart art. Okay. Then review, whatever you have done, you can just review it. Here also you have got the thesaurus. What is thesaurus? Either if you want to add a word to the dictionary, it's kind of a dictionary available, or you want to take new words instead of one word, other word which actually holds the same meaning. So that's what is your thesaurus. Then translation can be done. You have different languages. Okay. Spellings, if you want to check the spellings, each and everything. See, align title. So there's a spelling mistake. I just can right click and you can add. Okay. File type, or you can just give in. Okay. ALLIGNE. Sorry. ALLIGNE. Okay. Align. So this is what the changes which can be done. Then view, it's a normal view, outline view. See, this is the outline view or the slide master view. Got it? Then you have slide sorter view, wherein you can do the transitions, you can check, you can move the slides from one place to another. Okay, so these things can be done. Notes page, you can add the notes here. Then the other one is reading view. Okay, rehearsal also you can do it. Then so view, review, slideshow, animations I have said, transitions I have said, design, changing the template. In insert, you got to know how to insert pictures, how to do with the online pictures. Okay, and inserting the object. Okay, inserting the object. Where did we exactly insert the object? I don't know, in some slide I have inserted. Is it okay? Fine. Click on the object. Here a pop-up menu appears, wherein you will have to be careful in selecting which one you are supposed to. It's like taking a source from a different source. Okay, a source where you are taking a information you are taking from a different source, and you can just click on any of that. Okay, then click on OK button. So that appears. If you want, you can add new slides also. So this is what is your insert. Then home, I think I've already discussed. Now we'll go to the file option, wherein you'll click on save as, the same way what we had done. Okay, click on documents. Please don't ever save your documents or your presentation just on the desktop screen or in the C drive. Okay, hard disk drive. You're supposed to click on the documents or any other folders. If you have a hard disk drive like F drive or D drive or E drive, C drive, not C drive, other drives you can. So the already name has been given. So click on the documents and click on save. This is how you will save a document. Got it? Hope you all have understood till now what we have discussed. Got it? So it contains the same thing. You have a quick access toolbar, you have tabs, you have ribbons, wherein you have clipboard, slides, font and different things, each one, and you have a scroll bar. Okay, where's the scroll bar? This is the scroll bar. Then you have a status bar which tells notes, and here also you can view notes section. Got it? Then giving the transitions, doing the animations, how to start with the slideshow. Hope all have understood it. Okay, and I want you to revise through the topic once and understand the lesson in a better way. So see you in the next class. Till then, take care.